Hi Pinkvilla, I'm Orry, but I was hoping that you guys already knew that. Because I don't eat brownies, but I'll eat a brownie point. Always have an emergency panty liner in my bag to like pad up, or my tooth comb brush. It's like twing, 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 twing. So even with short hair, it works really well. Charge someone, like some rabid fan or someone wants pictures at the last minute, I can just charge you on the spot. A permanent character in my bag, and you will randomly just see me in a room just breathing like this while talking to people and dying. They were like, why do you have a female part vibrator? And I was like, so if you're at a party or you want to make the party a party, you have your little portable strobe lights. I can take it out of my bag and put it in my pocket. I've just never seen a selfie of me that I didn't like, so I must save all. Tandurust. Because strong just sounds strong, but Tandurust sounds like this boy is Tandurust. Tandurust means strong, right? So I could actually do this right now, but this is not Dr. Pimple Popping video. This is a what's in my bag video. I don't want you guys to think that I'm lying or anything of the sort, because I do carry a lot of things in my bag. And if any of you all catch me at a random point of time or ask someone I know, they will confirm that he does carry a bit too many things in his bag. Okay, so the first disclaimer is I don't want you to think I did this for the video, because I challenge you to find me at any given point of time and harass me. In fact, today I think I underpacked my bag because there are a few things missing and I'm really sad about it. So when I was called to do this video, I was like, what's the theme? Is this my travel bag? Is this my getting ready for a shoot bag? And you guys were like, no, pack an Orry everything bag. Like what would you always have in your bag? And I was like, okay, let's do that, like a multi-purpose bag. And then, I watched Deepika Padukone's video in the beginning, and she was like, oh, if I had to take these things to a deserted island. And I was like, okay, like deserted island bag, whatever. Anyways, this is my Orry multi-purpose casual day in the life bag. This is my new and my favorite bag. I feel I can sell all my other bags because they don't fit as much as this bag can. Other bags look bigger, but not necessarily can they fit as much as this one can. Most of you all are going to think that this is a giant or an extra large Birkin. It is not. It's actually an Hermes hack. It's a completely different bag. People just mistake the two and they call it like the Hermes Birkin hack. It's an Hermes hack 40. That's a very important bag because a lot of people can't have this bag. Anyways, and I would like to describe my bag first. Just for this video, I put evil eyes on it, otherwise my Orry tag. I have a key on it because, people like to decorate the bag. This key doesn't open anything. It was for my earring and I stopped wearing it. This little bat that I found reminds me of COVID. I got it from some random Insta store called Leather Charms. It came as an ad on my page and I just bought it. And the first thing that goes in is my mobile and my mobile chain. This one's cute because it has eyeballs and teeth on it. It's a nice one. Okay, that I'm putting aside now, okay? And the back side of my bag, my multi-purpose bag, will always have my passport bag. So this is my passport holder. It has my passport and my other stuff in it, like, important credit cards when I travel. It opens and blah, blah, blah. And it's really cute. It's Balenciaga and has some leather fake boarding passes on it. And now, as you guys know, if you all have ever seen a What's in My Bag video before, I'm a man of many bags. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. Even my bags have bags. So you will always find a smaller bag in my bag, because you never know when you need to ditch the big bag and go into your stealth mode with a smaller bag. And for that, I sometimes even have a smaller bag, because you never know when you're gonna let's say I can't take this, something is just too big. So I'll ditch this in the car and I'll take the small bag for my day out and I'll take the tiniest bag for my night out. But they all have their own purposes. You guys will see. If my bag had to describe me, it would call me overweight, or maybe I'll call it self-overweight, and it would call me a people's pleaser, because I feel like a lot of the items in it aren't just for me. It's so in case someone around me has an issue, I can help solve their issue. So it's just going to be you attention-seeking people's pleaser, you're making me heavy to help other people to get brownie points. And I'm all about brownie points. Because I don't eat brownies, but I'll eat a brownie point. So first, I'm just going to take things out at random and explain them to you. I'm not going to be first I have this and this and this. We don't have time for that. I always have a sheet of Orry stickers, because you never know when you're going to have to take one out and stamp someone. For example, I could take out this Orry sticker and say, I've been here. So I'll put it on a random wall somewhere or something. So I always have brushes in my bag, because I used to have long hair and I would like to sleek it. So this was my brush to sleek my hair with. And this is I like to call it my tooth comb brush. It's like twing, 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 twing. So even with short hair, it works really well. Those are my brushes. One thing you will always find in my bag is my other phone with my credit card machine on it. So in case I need to charge someone, like some rabid fan or someone wants pictures at the last minute, I can just charge you on the spot. I will just charge you and move on. For people who think it doesn't work, I just switched it on. It is not a joke. I will always have scissors in my bag, and I keep this on it so I can access my scissors really quickly. I just feel scissors is a really important part of a bag. A lot of people don't carry scissors. And one thing I do in my free time, I kept this in my pocket right now just so I could show you all. In my bag, you'll always find loose pieces of gum. But I never carry the whole gum. I always cut it like this. So like, if I need the gum, I just take out these little pieces and fill my pocket with it. And so I have one gum at a time. So I never have this box with 2 empty and 1 full. Like I eat it, throw it, eat it, throw it. Does that make sense? Yeah, great. Okay. I always keep spare earrings. That's the only jewelry you'll ever see me carry. Like very simple, but yet these are round, I have square, I have gold, I have triangle, and I have big hoops. I always have my spare earrings with me, even when I'm traveling. Sometimes I end up waiting a lot, like I'll be on shoot for hours and hours at a time. So I have my hand exerciser, it kind of works as a stress. Like a stress ball alternative, but like it's also like a workout. It's like I have a workout in my bag. Scissors I can put away. I have my other phone. This phone I use to store like TBTs, like pictures from college or high school or like, 2018, 19, 20. I keep on this phone, but I never know when I'm going to need those photos, to make like a reel or like a throwback dump or something. So I have my phone with my MI cover on it. Okay, next. Okay. It is summer in Mumbai, and so I have my Evian spray. When I went to Big Boss, I had to take this in the house in my bag, obviously, and so they had taped off the logo. But you see what I mean? It just cools you down immediately. That's an important part. Okay, then I have these. Y'all are gonna think, what is he doing with panty liners? I don't use these as panty liners. A really good friend whose name I can't tell you guys right now was like, Orry, why do you always have sweat pits? And I was like, babe, I sweat, and sweat patches are really uncomfortable and big and they don't work that well. So she was like, try panty liners. So I will always have an emergency panty liner in my bag to like pad up my armpits so I stop mask that. Because I'm a nervous sweater and I'm nervous a lot. Then I have my Moroccan oil curl cream. I always tie it like this so it doesn't like squeeze and open up all over the bag. How do I do this? Okay, yeah. So this is my curl cream. The thing is, this freezes in cold air. So what I do is, I shower, I do whatever I have to do, and then I put this in my head. It's the only product I use, and then I sit in the AC for a good 5 to 10 minutes, and my hair freezes almost like it's gel. So even if I slick back, I put curl cream. If I'm curly, I put curl cream. And then you have this like gelled look, but it's actually Moroccan oil cream. So you don't actually have to wash it off. It's not like you put hairspray in your hair. Now you have to, wash your hair before sleeping. So that's another trick. Then I have my other mobile. This mobile, the only function is to play music. So I'll sit in my car and connect to the Bluetooth, and this is the music phone. That way I can play music and yet be watching reels on my phone. I can be on the phone and one phone plays the music and the other phone I'm on it and I can use it and it's not disrupting like the ambience of my journey because I spend a lot of time in the cars. I recommend you all get like a music playing phone so you all can do other things at the same time. I have 2 of this. I feel like I have an English one and a Hindi one. I want to say for English, it always reminds me of that Dora the Explorer. It's like backpack, backpack. I think that's Dora the Explorer. Backpack, backpack. Because I can ask my bag for anything and it gives it to me. But do you know that childhood TV show that I think it's like that pencil thing. It's like shakalaka boom boom. Because the kid just draws something out and then it comes to life. I feel that's my bag. I'm like shakalaka boom boom. Give me a whatever, and it just comes out of my bag. Like, it doesn't matter, it all fits. It's like I feel there's like a black hole at the bottom of this bag and I could go into the bag and the bag could come out. So this is my shakalaka. That's the song, right? Shakalaka, yeah, that's the song, right? Yeah, that's this bag because it's really something magical about it. I'm mentally drawing something and taking it out of the bag. I always have my cologne because no one likes a stinky pot. And the cologne of the moment is Creed Aventus, but now I feel lots of people are using it. How did I discover this cologne? One day, it randomly showed up to my house. I don't even know who sent it. I don't know if Creed sent it or Sephora or Tira Beauty. I don't know who sent it, but someone sent it and it came to my house and I loved it. I open every parcel I get before I re-gift it. Here's an empty chewing gum. I always have my Orry stamp. This is a stamp I use, when I meet people and I like let's say they're fans and they're really excited to meet me and I have nothing to give them, I'll give them a stamp. So at least they can go tell people I have a stamp. It started the Orry party when I met my fans. I'd stamp them so they knew I met them and I knew I met them. So if I met them again, I'd see the stamp and I'd be like, I met you tonight at the Orry party. I always have a cap because a cap is a useful thing to have. This cap was actually Orry merch from a charity visit I did, where I visited kids at school and they would walk like 1 hour in the sun to their schools, and so I made them caps that said, when I grow up, I want to be Orry. So I have the when I grow up, I want to be Orry cap. We also had 2 more saying, when I grow up, I want to be a liver, I want to work on myself, but this was the main one. What else do I have? I always have cream because sometimes I get dry, but I always forget to buy cream. So this is actually stolen from some hotel. It's some Bulgari cream, and I always keep it in a little packet so it can't squirt all over my bag, because the items in my bag are important and need to be protected. Okay. Then I have my toothbrush. This is my electrical toothbrush. This is the travel toothbrush. So I have a toothbrush in my house in London. I have a toothbrush in my house in Bombay. I have a toothbrush wherever I need a toothbrush. But this is the travel toothbrush. So it comes in little things so the water doesn't go anywhere. And in this I have the toothbrush part and I have the base. But the most important thing I have in this is solidified toothpaste. So you're not actually walking around with liquid toothpaste. This is my solid toothpaste. Let me show it to you guys. You see, it's like, can you all see it? It's like a toothpaste tablet. And you can put it on your toothbrush and wet it and it becomes toothpaste. And so it's like, they can't really stop you anywhere for having a liquid. Okay, socks. Always carry an extra pair of socks because you don't know when your feet are gonna stink. I always have my emergency Rogaine. I have Rogaine at home, I have Rogaine on shoot, I have Rogaine there, but I will always have one in my bag. You never know when you're gonna end up somewhere and just not have your Rogaine, and I don't wanna go bald. I didn't pay so much money to then go bald later. Highlighter, but for my body, so I can like highlight my chest. I don't wear makeup on my face. What's next? Adding to my brush collection, I always have my beard brush. Right now I'm clean shaved for the first time in 3 years, but otherwise I have a beard and sometimes it gets hot or scratchy, so I will always have my beard brush. You could randomly just catch me like brushing my beard. I remember when I was in Bigg Boss, everyone was like fighting and I was just like brushing my beard and everyone stared at me and they're like, what the hell are you doing during this fight? And I was like, I'm downloading, I'm taking in the fight. Also, this actually feels really good. I'm also brushing my beard. Also, when my hair was sleek, it's good to use a beard brush to flick it in. That's my brush collection. Whoops. Okay, I always carry emergency topic. You never know when you're going to need it to cover up secrets. Weirdly, I found myself using this more on other people than myself. I rarely ever have to use topic. Maybe if it's a shoot with a lot of light on my face or top or whatever. Recently, I was on a travel trip and I got really, really sick. So I now carry nasal spray because I realized you can just shove it up your nose and just clears everything. What next? Hairband, self-explanatory. My spectacles, because I'm blind, my number is -8.5. You see the lens, it's like thick AF. Like when I wear them, people are like, whoa, there's like a magnifying glass on your face. Again, another medicine bag. This has a lot of strepsils in it, a melatonin, and other weird stuff like Vicks and all of that. Oh, and for some reason, like, a while ago, I got some weird like skin dryness on my foot and I was like, is it a foot fungus? And I got like this huge paranoia and I went absolutely crazy and had like an anxiety attack thinking like, I was gonna die and some fungus was gonna eat my toe. So now I always carry fungus creams in my bag. A lot of people find that really weird, but you know what? If you develop a foot fungus and you're in a place where you can't buy a cream or have to like weirdly go to a chemist and tell them you have foot fungus, that's going to be really embarrassing. So I just carry mine. I always have it wherever I am. Headphones, again, self-explanatory, but for me, this is more of an accessory than actual functionality. I wear it more as a necklace, so like to just, give my outfit an extra oomph. Contact lens solution, because I wear contact lenses, obviously, and my number is really high, as I said before, so my lenses dry up a lot. So I will always have solution. Normally I have a smaller bottle, like I just got over, so I replaced it with the big one. But I'm always like watering down my contacts. Now, if there were 3 people I could carry inside my bag, I'm going to say the minion of the moment. I don't know who that is because these days my minions have all gotten too big for their boots and they think they're all me and they act like me to me and it just doesn't work out. But the minion of the moment to help me and assist me with everything I need, I would want someone, Deepika Padukone, because she's rich and famous and I would like someone who's rich and famous with me 24/7 to keep me relevant and make my life easier. And Viral Bhayani to photograph everything that me and Deepika Padukone do while my minion follows and helps us do what we have to do. My Bulgari Kada, I don't know why that's in the bag right now. It shouldn't actually be there, but okay. This is a MAC foundation, but not for my face, it's for my chest because I get a lot of bal toads because God blessed me with a lot of body hair and less head hair. So I get a lot of bal toads, so sometimes I just cover that up. It doesn't look good on camera. But now I'm like less conscious about it, so I don't care. Again, another Ziploc. This has my chains in it, so I carry all my chains, like my friendship necklace and my cross and stuff like that. Okay. Again, a lot of y'all are going to think, oh, he doesn't actually carry that. I actually carry this. This is for when my nose gets blocked and I put like a Vicks tablet or whatever in here and you put on the steamer, you put it on your nose and you just breathe. If y'all watch my YouTube vlogs, y'all will see this is a permanent character in my bag, and you will randomly just see me in a room just breathing like this while talking to people and dying. These are just other parts of it, but I always have this. Yeah. It's actually not even that inconvenient because it's like this, you can even put stuff, so it's like, you know, you can make functionality and save space in the bag. Hand sanitizer. It's not because of COVID. It's because once I was in an event and this girl who looked like she dug her nose came to shake my hand, and then I was like, fuck, now I'm in this big controversy because I didn't shake her hand. So now I just carry sanitizer wherever I go, so if some snotty nose digger touches me, I can just, you know, that. My other phone, this phone actually is a designer phone. If you see this, wait, I'll get back to this in a sec. Yeah, it's a designer phone, and I use it only for special people. So if you're really, really close to me, this is the phone you're probably calling me on. It is old, but it has a number on it that only my close friends have, because this is the phone I'll keep with me late at night, so I'm not that accessible to people. What's cool about this phone is if you look into the eyes of this, can you see the skeleton? If you look into the eyes of the skeleton, it will light up. Are you looking in it? Yeah. Is it lit up? I don't know if it lights to the camera, but yeah, the eyes light up if someone's looking at it. Very cool, right? I think it was 1 of 5 in the world. Okay. This is my big wallet. My big wallet has things like my debit card, which I don't use a lot because I use my credit card, and you know, my like members club cards, like, you know, like CCI, Breach Candy Club, those cards go in this. Like it's not my active heavy duty wallet. This, however, is my main wallet where I put in a little cash, my US driver's license, my Indian driver's license, and 2 of my credit cards. This is my go-to wallet. It's small, it's tiny, it's compact, it fits in your pocket, your bag, you can, you know, do what you want with it. Then this is my face massager. Funny story, I was stopped in an airport, actually more than once, because they're like, okay, there's something in your bag. And I'm like, no, I packed my bag, I know what's in the bag. And they're like, no, there's something that shouldn't be there. And they were like, why do you have a female part vibrator? And I was like, where do they think I was putting this? This is my face massager. It vibrates and you go like that, you pull it up. It's from my doormat in London, and it's really like pulled my face up, you know, because I have really big cheeks and they fall. So it keeps my face like firm. Or I believe, and if you believe something, it comes true, right? Okay, next we have, so this is my Bombay house keys with my Orry keychain on it and a little teddy bear keychain. And it has a hook so I can attach it to my pants so I don't lose it, because once I lost my house keys. But normally I just leave this in the car, but it's mostly just in my bag. And because it has the keychain and the hook, it's easy to identify and pull out. I could describe my current bag in 3 words. Strong. I don't want to say strong, I want to say tandurust. Because strong just sounds strong, but tandurust sounds like this boy is tandurust. Tandurust means strong, right? But it has a different visual to it, like tandurust. You know what I mean? Like its biceps are strong. Like there's like some 40 kilos in this bag, and this bag is doing it. So that's the first word. Like I said, it's secondhand, it's pre-loved. So I'm going to say wise, because it's probably, this is the bag that has lived, and I am a boy that has lived. So if I'm like a liver, this bag is also a liver, because it's probably seen more than I have seen. So tandurust, wise. What else could I describe this bag as? I would like to say it's the Mary Poppins of bags. I can really put anything. Abysmal, bottomless. Tandurust, wise, and bottomless. It's never full. It is never, like, just look at this. There's space, I can still put more junk in this bag. None of my bags, I could put more in this than I could put in my suitcase. A lot of you guys, I mean, by now are probably thinking the whole world is in his bag. I am the Mary Poppins of bags. I want to be the kind of person that when someone says, do you need this? Yes, it's in my bag. Do you need that? Yes, it's in my bag. Like, do you need a magnifying glass? It's in my bag. Do you need a ladder? The ladder's in my bag. It's all just here, you know? Because I never want to feel that I'm lacking. Like I always, if I have one bag and I can put, it's like a cheat code. Like an exam when you're allowed a cheat sheet, you want to fit everything you can on that cheat sheet, like in the tiniest pen, and all the things you can write. That's my bag. This is my cheat sheet. Whatever I can fit to make my life easier, it is here. Moving on now. You have to have a game in your bag, right? You always have to have a game. So I have Mono Deal. It's my favorite game. But the version I have, my best friend Ria Goyal actually gifted me when I hit 1 million followers. It was the Happy 1 Million Mono Deal. It's called Orry's Deal. So all the cards actually have my face on it. Another thing you have to have in your bag is food. But I didn't actually put any food today for you guys. I normally always have a Shin Ramen cup in my bag because if you're ever hungry, you may not find the food you want, but you can always get hot water. So you just take that cup noodle and pour the hot water in it. I feel really bad I didn't have it because I ran out. But even on a flight, if you're hungry and the food is terrible, you ask for hot water and you pour it in your cup noodles and voila. Okay, then I have my computer. This may not be a staple of everyone's bag, but it is a staple of mine because I do a lot of things on my computer, like stuff that you do on a computer. And as you can see, my stickers are on it. Okay. Then, like I said, I felt really sick, and since then I had like a panic attack. So this is cough spray. If you guys are coughing, please buy a cough spray. My cough just went, like, wow. Then I have my DJI camera pouch, which is my vlogging camera. So inside this, I have the actual camera. I don't know if you guys want to see it. If you all do, here it is. My actual vlogging camera. I made like 3 really good vlogs on this camera. It's really cute and small, but very uncomfortable to use, but really good quality. So I just have it. You never know when you're going to want to whip it out and vlog. You can shoot in vertical, horizontal, and in the back, there's like a mic and a power battery for this or whatever. So that's this. And then I have my second camera pouch, and in this camera pouch, I have my digital camera charger, my camera to phone connection. So with this, you can actually go straight from the camera, from the SD card into your mobile. So images come like that. I don't have time to waste, put on a computer, put on my phone, email, no one has time for that. And then I have my backup DJI camera. So in case that camera fails me, I have the backup. So my backups have backups. My bags have bags. I have a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm going to tell you one thing I learned specifically when I didn't join Bollywood. I'm not in Bollywood, but I go to a lot of parties and events. But the one thing I was really taught strictly is that no one likes cock breath. So bad breath is like the worst thing you can have. And that's why I have all those little gums just in my pocket, pop it through the wrapper. But I also will have icebreakers, and I always have breath spray. Like, you have to have these things if you want to make it in your social life. Sunglasses, sunglass box. I don't like carrying expensive sunglasses because they scratch in my bag and you lose them easily. So I just have a pair of YSL glasses, really simple, basic, put it on, put it off. I wouldn't care if these got lost. My London house keys, again with a cute Orry keychain. Okay, one thing you're going to find in my bag that's really weird, and don't just judge me yet, are these. These are really small, so they don't take up a lot of space. They are tampons. Now, before you jump to weird conclusions, I have a lot of female friends, and you never know when one of them is going to burst, and you just need like an emergency item to just keep secure the future going forward. So no one's like bursting somewhere, like, you know, I have the space, why not? I realized over time someone's bursting, and I'm like, shit, I can't help you. But then I realized it's a good item to just, you know, if you have a lot of females around, you just keep it. It's not gonna hurt. I have another Ziploc with my earphones, wired earphones and iPhone chargers in it. The wires, I always keep it in a Ziploc because otherwise they get everywhere and tangle everything, and my bag does not have the energy or the time for that. So put it in a Ziploc. It's really good advice, just do that. Another thing I always have is a converter because I travel a lot or I just go to a lot of places, so you never know when you're going to need it and just charge yourself. I have a lot of phones and a lot of cameras all the time. And what's special is like not only this is a multi-global converter, it has all these weird USB and USB-C things, so you can put many things in it. one socket, 100 uses. I have my light in case I want to take pictures, a little lighter, and then I have a fun setting on my light. So if you're at a party or you want to make the party a party, you have your little portable strobe lights. I can take it out of my bag and put it in my pocket. You never know when you're going to need things. That's the point of a bag, right? To hold everything you need and have it when you need it. Pen, basic, self-explanatory, functional. Of course, a portable charger. This can charge an iPhone 6 times. And I always make sure it's at 100%. This is not always in my bag. I put it in my bag because I was bored and I was like, let me try and make an Instagram reel. It's my, what do you call this? A harmonia, yeah. I got it from the Louis Vuitton fashion show in Milan. Whatever, harmonica. It's fun, it's just time pass. We all need entertainment wherever we are. My magnifying glass, this is again not always in my bag. I was using it for a purpose that I don't want to share. Okay, what else? Mascara. Again, I'm a no makeup boy, but I do sometimes get a little whites when my beard is out. So I use the mascara just to like blacken that out. Honestly, I'm not conscious about it or underconfident, but sometimes like when you're on shoot or for some reason you may need to do it. I don't really care. If you guys watch my reels, my white hairs are everywhere. Embrace aging. You can't hide, you can't run from it. Contact lens box. My contact lenses, if they dry out, I have to take them out, put my glasses on. Whoa. And what else? My driver's license. Not going to show the front in case you guys zoom in. Sorry, this is my duplicate driver's license, my expired ones. My new fresh one's in the wallet, but let's say I need ID for something, I'll use this. So if I get drunk and I won't lose it anyway. I'll pick it up later. More chargers. Like I said, I have a lot of stuff, and what if you need to charge multiple things at a time? I have a miniature cologne because the other bottle is large and glassy, but this you can carry around. Like if I have to put it in my small bag or in my other small bag, it fits. I always have my hard drives with me. You will never find me without my hard drives because videos are on it, my pictures are on it, my memories are on it, my games are on it. Everything you need to put on your hard drive is on these hard drives. There's nothing scandalous on it, don't worry. If you find my hard drive, you're just gonna get a billion selfies of me, like back to back in the same pose. I've just never seen a selfie of me that I didn't like, so I must save all. Blender tool for when I put the highlighter foundation on my chest or if I'm sweating and I need to dab on set. Ooh, it's fine. What else is left? And, okay, now some very simple things. These things I'm going to take out all together. Which is the most expensive bag I own? So, what is expensive? I feel like expensive is like a perception of things. I can tell you this is the most expensive bag I owned. It's secondhand. I didn't even buy it from the store. The Hermes 40 hack. And it is, even though it's secondhand, and I bought it from the Real Real, which is like, a pre-loved store, it's still more expensive than all my other designer bags. Like money-wise, yes. But like I said, expensive wealth is a perception. So I would like to say the bag that to me is the most like expensive. Like if I had to sell it, like I'd say I'm pricing it the most is my first designer bag. My first designer bag was a vintage Louis Vuitton bag. The backpack is about this much. It has like 2 straps and the bag was so small. My best friend at the time bought it for me in college as a gift when I had barely like, $500 to buy a bag. She bought it for me as a gift. It was like my first bag and I loved it. Of course, it could barely fit anything. It could hardly fit even 1% of the things that are in this. And that sweet, I was gonna say cute and sweet and I said queet. That queet vintage LV bag, I used to carry it everywhere. It was on all my pictures. It was the essence of my beauty. And I was hanging out with my guy friends one day and they threw it out of the window. And I saw my sweet little bag because they didn't understand the value of that bag. To them, it was like a tiny, cheap, second-hand Louis Vuitton bag. They threw it out the window on the road. And I don't know, like something went over it or not because I went running down to get that bag. And that bag is smashed flat today. It's functional. It's just more vintage looking than it was before it was thrown out the window. This god-awful, emotionless prank. But to me, that's my most valuable bag. It was my first designer bag. I got it at a time when I really didn't have any designer stuff, and my friend gifted to me, said memory is priceless. And even my guy friends pranking me and throwing it out of the window. At the time I was like sobbing and I was so angry with them. Today when you look back, it was quite funny. Like imagine they took this bag and flung it out the window and I saw the bag going down, tack, and then you reach and it's like black and blue and So that's a bag I would never ever get rid of. So to me, that's priceless, which is expensive. But if we're talking literally and money-wise, yeah, this is the most expensive bag I own. Okay, the last few items in this bag are chapstick. My lips are always chapped. The top feedback I get on my vlogs and reels and anything is, Orry, please use chapstick. And even then I don't. I don't know if you all know what this tool is, but it's like kind of like a pimple popper tool. I'll get back to this later in a second. Okay, nail cutter, because I just feel dirty nails, long nails on a boy, or just dirty nails or badly done nails is the worst put off. I'm a very, very social person, and keeping clipped nails is, it's very important. I remember once I was on a job and the person was directing me at these dirty chipped nails, and I was like, babe, I can't take you seriously because you don't take yourself seriously. I wanted to take my nail cutter out and just file her fucking hand. I don't know how, but I wanted to. And it's important to have a nail cutter because I go for a lot of meetings, I go for a lot of events, I go for a lot of lunches, I go for a lot of parties and social gatherings. And clean cut nails is a sign of good upbringing. Oh, okay. I don't use this often, but these are earplugs. You never know when you're going to need them. But honestly, I rarely ever put them in. But emergency situations, it's as good as medicine. A whistle, in case I think I'm going somewhere where I'm going to feel unsafe. The other day, I was in some other state and I went into some weird corner. And I was like, in case anything happens, I was like, loud. And then I found my Cartier bracelet, which I didn't actually know was in there because I guess I haven't emptied the bag in really long. So good, I found it. This is the screw. It was a gift my friend gave me on a little bore my graduation. And good, I have it till today. I love it. And I'll just put it on so I don't lose it again. If I have to swap my bag with, like I have to take their bag, do I have to give them my bag? What if I don't want to give them my bag? Can I just take their bag? No. Oh, I have to give them my bag, okay. I don't want to give my bag to anyone, but if I had to swap my bag with someone, who could I swap my bag with? I would like to swap my bag with Sara Ali Khan, because while I have many cool bags, I feel like she always pops up with some really cool, funky jhola from somewhere and I never know where it's from. And trust me, you can't Google that jhola, do a reverse image and find where it's from. So she's really searching in the depths of the world for those jholas, and then she comes out with these quirky bags. Like, it'll be a bag and it'll be a Kit Kat chocolate, but it's a bag. Or she'll show up with a bag and it's like a telephone, but it's a bag. And you never know where it's from. Like, I've checked all the stores. It's not from Chanel, it's not from Zara, it's not from anywhere I know. So she always has this way of finding these quirky jholas, and you know, like, and she shows up with like 4 of them at a time and be like, look what I got. And I remember her funky bag. So I can remember those bags, and therefore it's memorable, and therefore I wouldn't mind swapping with that bag. But I would not want to give my bag to her or to anyone. Now we will get to the bags of my bags. So this bag, right now, just for space, I keep medication in it so it doesn't take more place in the bag. Again, strepsils, the Vicks pills I mentioned, I put in the steamer. A lot of, okay, this is mainly strepsils, and like I said, I cut it the same way I cut my chewing gum so that I can pop it in my mouth and throw the wrapper. I don't have to keep like, you know, packet of strepsils with some full and some empty and a lot of litter, but yes, medication. The bag is empty, but this is good enough to carry your wallet, your phone, your portable charger, my camera. It all fits in this. So if I have to go from, if this is my ship and I'm going on the lifeboat, this is the lifeboat. So I am fully functional with this bag because in this bag I have my small bag. And then my small bag has its small bag. So let's say I'm going from the ship to the lifeboat, from the lifeboat to a life jacket. This is the life jacket. Before you all think, oh, he doesn't carry that bag, I went for a movie premiere 3 days ago with this tiny bag. Not this one, different color, same bag. And in this bag, an eyelash curler. Now you all are going to wonder, what is he doing with an eyelash curler? I don't wear makeup, like I've said before. And so when you're looking sleepy and you just staple your eyelashes with this, it pushes them up. So instead of doing my under eyes, I do my over eyes. It gives you a wide eye wake up look. That's a hack you guys should use if you ever need it. More chapstick. This is Burt's Bees Salted Caramel. Yeah? Okay. My AirPods. Because AirPods. And now I know what y'all are thinking, oh, he forgot to explain that other tool. But this tool is actually in partnership with this tool. Now you're gonna wonder, he's not tweezing his eyebrows, why are they in his bag? This is obviously not his go-to for everything bag. These are not meant for eyebrow tweezing. Like I said before, I do have a lot of like hair on my chest and my arms. and I get a lot of bal toads. So the same way the foundation is to cover that up, the tweezer is actually to pluck out the bal toad. So for example, I have one right here, and so luckily I had the tweezer and I plucked it out, and then so after you pluck out the hair, because that's what you do with a bal toad. So after you pluck out the hair, I then have this tool that you would think is for a pimple popper, like he doesn't have pimples, and you can take out the excess. So I could actually do this right now, but this is not Dr. Pimple Popping video. This is a what's in my bag video. And so yes, you guys might think he doesn't have that, he's not tweezing his brows. These are not for tweezing my brows, these are actually for my bal toads. So I can keep, what's after you get diagnosed, treating myself on the go. You never want to be around with like these hairs with like, what's it called, like swelling up follicle. It's weird. If you have the problem, this is a good tool. 3 things in my bag that I cannot live without. I know what y'all are thinking. His iPhone, his portable charger, and his iPhone. And while that is correct, I can actually live without everything in my bag, because I once had a really big fear that I would get lost on a deserted island, weirdly, like Deepika Padukone's video before this. Like, you know, the plane would crash, and so I actually taught myself to wear one contact lens at a time. So I could see with one eye and the other eye. In case the time came that I didn't have my lenses or spectacles, I've trained my blind eye to see. Like my 8.5, I can still live like that. So I've actually trained myself to live without everything in this bag, should the time arrive. I also did Big Boss, where I did not have this bag and the luxuries of it, and I was fine. Actually, I had my lenses and spectacles, but you guys get what I mean. Okay guys, my bag is empty now. See, it's empty, other than maybe a few extra panty liners and tampons and some loose hair ties. But I have now cut my hair, so these are redundant. But I'm sure they could, you never know, like what if you're like in the series of unfortunate events, you need to save your life and you can just, whatever. I'm sure it'll come into some use. Everything has a purpose. Hi guys, this is Orry and you're watching me on Pinkvilla.